Y'all still bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, about to go make this quick Menards run, man. I ain't been able to motherfucking take my camera, my Ring camera, off and charge it. Because my wife done lost the damn screw to take the screws at the bottom of the camera. She lost that motherfucker. So now I gotta go on the hunt, see if we can find one. So we can get this thing charged again. But peep game, man, we gotta get into this shit, man. And that was last night. John Ryder, bro. Not John Ryder, but Jaime Munguia, man. I did not know he switched trainers. I did not know that. I thought with I heard about that interview with Freddie Roach, and I just thought that he was just saying that, you know, giving his thoughts on how he thought the fight was gonna go down. I didn't know it was because he was training him. I was completely clueless to that. And man, not only did we see the improvement between Eric Morales and Freddie Roach, but I was wrong. There's two left feet in that motherfucker. First off, man, John Ryder looked uninspired to be in that ring, bro. I don't know. I've never seen, I just never seen him that. I've never seen him that gun shy. And usually that's from a fighter who's washed. But he just didn't really look like, he didn't look like he didn't really look like he wanted to be in there, really, Brody. Like, his body language was just off to me, Brody. Like, he just seemed uninspired. He just seemed uninspired. Even when he got the, I remember an interview he did shortly after he fought Canelo. He was talking about how he bought a house and everything, and he was painting the house, and he just seemed to be like, yo, I made it. You feel me? Win or lose, I made it. I got an opportunity to fight the best fighter, one of the best fighters in the sport, the face of the sport, the global face of the sport. It just seemed like he seemed serene and at peace in that ring last night, bro, because he just did not look that inspired. And for him to get, floored like that in the second round, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And then I think again in the third, bro. And that's when you kind of seen John Ryder begin to wake up and, get his offense going, man. First off, Jaime Munguia looked sharp in there, man. Just his upper body movement, man. It really put me in the mindset of a Manny Pacquiao with how he moves side to side, just consistent upper body motion, not necessarily timing a shot and getting to the side of the shot, just consistently keeping his upper body in motion, just consistently keeping it moving. You dig? That's one thing that I did notice, and I was able to know, like, just his feet was a little bit more complex. Him getting in and out of the pot, like he was, just. I was seeing like levels in his game that I've never saw before. And I was impressed. I'm like, yo, this is wild, bro. Jaime Munguia really looking like this? Come on now, the lane ends. Oh my fucking God. Fucking Iowa people. But he was really, he looked sharp in there, man. Just, I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, this ain't the same Jaime Munguia that fought Derevianchenko. His head is off the line. He's not just throwing, with reckless abandon. He's just not, he's just not throwing for the sake of throwing. Everything is off the jab, bro. Like the fact he walked John Ryder into a jab and it dropped him, bro. I'm like, yo, he's using the jab. He's using the jab, like not just using it for the sake of starting a combination of 1, 3, 2, 4. None of that. It was jab. It was a calculated jab. I'm not flicking the jab. I'm not even looking to, use the jab to set another shot up. I'm looking to land with the jab, force you, to keep your wheel spinning. And I'm looking to do it at a safe distance where it's a little bit harder for you to crowd me at. And he had success doing that. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, where did this shit come from? I've never seen Jaime Munguia look like that. I was definitely impressed with watching that dude fight in there. I was impressed with what I saw. I was definitely impressed. The side-to-side movement, or like not the side, the upper body movement. I seen him. You dig? He was, just spinning out and pivoting out, and I'm like, yo, what is going on here, Brody? What is going on? I was not expecting to see all that from Jaime Munguia because I didn't even know that he changed trainers. Swear to God, I didn't know that. Swear to God, I didn't know that, man. But later on in the fight, I want to say around about like after the third round, I want to like John Ryder started. He started, even though finding success. He started. I think after he got hurt, his senses heightened or whatever, and his sense of urgency just heightened, man. So he was able to stay composed in the pocket. I've been here before. I've been here before. I'm gonna just start punching between these shots, right? I'm gonna start countering it. He was countering effectively, man. He was countering effectively. He lay on the rope, lay on the rope enough to where, distance deception off the rope. Distance deception off the rope. You're there to be hit, but you can use that rope as leverage to, somewhat keep your balance, but get out of the way of the shot, to pull back, and he will come back and answer with something. And I started seeing John Ryder begin to string rounds together. He started stringing rounds together. I'm like, yo, this dude, all right, this is the John Ryder. You're down a lot. You're down significant right here, but you're significantly down right here, but I'm starting to see you, you know what I'm saying, come on with some offense. I'm like, okay, cool, here we go. You dig? Just, typical John Ryder shit. He's leading with the left hand. He's tapping the body. He's landing body shots between the punches. I'm like, yo, this dude is doing good work right now, man. Like, John Ryder, he coming on. Then we go into, I think it was, the ninth round. Jaime laid his right hook on him. Bah! Down. Oh, yeah, I'm like, this is over. Even after the first knockdown, I kind of seen John Ryder's body language, and it was just like, I just can't get up for this fight, bro. His body language was just that of a fighter who did not want to be there. It was that of a fighter who did not want to be there, man. And I was flabbergasted because I'm like, you've been in with better and more quality fighters than Jaime Munguia, and you go in there, that's in the cemetery. Then you go in there and you look like the other one. Yo, that's nasty work right there. And he showed, he got rid of bro. Like, and even when it was called when Sims got on the rope and was trying to call the fight off because the ref couldn't see him and they started ringing the bell, he's still fighting off the rope. John Ryder's a tough customer, Brody. Like, I really need people to stop selling this dude short because of all of the losses that he has. I need people to stop doing that and really understand the mental of the British boxing scene, bro. Derek Chisora has a multitude of losses, multitude of knockout losses. He's been knocked out more. Tyson Fury knocked him out twice. Dillian White knocked him out. You dig what I'm saying? David Haye knocked him out. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have a fan base that's willing to go and pay to see that man in action, because they know what they get when they go and watch. They're getting an event. They're getting a show. You dig what I'm saying? So I need the American boxing fan base to get out of this mindset that if you lose, that you're automatically washed. Because that ain't necessary. That's not the case at all. He went in there. He continues to prove his work. Like, I'm tough, bro. Like, you're gonna lose. Like, I'm past tired of these niggas who get in here and say, yo, he just lost. He a bum. He just how? It bothers me how people are like that. Because I'm like, y'all don't get it. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all don't get it. You bitch ass nigga. You ain't never lost in the street before. So since you not fight again, I can just say whatever the fuck it is I want to say to you because you lost. You bitch ass nigga, you need to retire. Don't fight. You just let me talk shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you lost the fight before. It's real weird. It's real weird. Just ridiculous rhetoric that people run, that people talk to discredit a certain fighter, man. John Ryder's a good fighter, and he's tough. He's durable. You dig? And so, shout out to Jaime Munguia on that victory. So now we get past Jaime Munguia and we get to, we get past John Ryder and we get to Jaime Munguia. I wouldn't even be mad at a Canelo fight if we being real, Brody. Now, it's other ways you can unpack this fight. You could say, yo, John Ryder's coming off a brutal beating to Canelo Alvarez. You can say all of that. You can say that, but I'm not gonna say that because John Ryder is thus far the best fighter that Jaime Munguia has fought. I don't give a fuck that he beat Saddam Ali. I don't care. John Ryder he's better than Gabe Rosado. He is. He's better than Toriano Johnson. He's better than Jim Kelly. he's better than Derevianchenko, if you ask me. He's better than Derevianchenko. And why is he better? you know the caliber of opposition that he's been in with. Derevianchenko hasn't been in with Billy Joe Saunders, ain't been in with Callum Smith. He hasn't had a controversial win of a certain magnitude the way that John Ryder has. John Ryder allegedly he got cheated by the champ, which is Callum Smith. Most people feel that Jaime Munguia got a gift when he fought Sergey Derevianchenko. They feel like he got a gift in that. Jaime was not a champion. That was his introduction fight into the division. I think it was both of their introduction fights into the division. So I think John Ryder is a better win. No, I think John Ryder is a better fighter than Sergey Derevianchenko. So I think this was a much bigger statement, especially considering that Canelo wasn't able to go in there and stop him. So I think this was a bigger, a much bigger statement, him winning this fight than him beating Sergey Derevianchenko. Now, does this automatically mean that he beats Canelo Alvarez because Canelo couldn't stop John Ryder? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not mad at the fight anymore. I'd welcome that fight. I'd welcome that fight. But does that mean he's gonna stop? He's on Canelo's level or whatever the case may be? And nah, not at all. John Ryder isn't the puncher that Canelo is, and he's not as nuanced as a fighter as Canelo is. Even in the fight last night with him and John Ryder, he would punch. He would find. He was, John Ryder started coming on as he punched himself out. So he punched himself out. He's trying to catch a second win. He'd have a big round, a big, a big moment in the round, and he'd allow John Ryder to, start out scoring him and win, steal the round back from him. And this is him trying to regain his bearings because he's punched himself out. I'm like, just nah, bro. You dig? No, John Ryder isn't as complex as Canelo Alvarez as far as pressure fighting is concerned. There's nothing that John Ryder does better than Canelo. Maybe I think his feet are better, are a little bit better than Canelo Alvarez's. He uses his southpaw advantage a lot better. I definitely would give him that. But that's about it. And even then, it's nothing like, he ain't like Lomachenko with his feet or nothing like that. But he has competent feet. He has good feet. But I've been seeing a lot of people jump on the Jaime Munguia wave, and they jumping out the window. Oh, Canelo don't want none of that. Canelo don't want. Why? Wow, all right, cool. John Ryder went in there. He got stopped by Jaime Munguia. It is what it is, but it be like that sometimes. I'm seeing, the narrative. Oh man, y'all said that same shit about David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. What did that say about Jaime stopping John Ryder when Canelo couldn't? Sure. David couldn't even drop Caleb Plant. That's the difference. I understand the analogy. I definitely do. I get it because I use that shit. I definitely use that shit, and I'm still gonna use that shit. Canelo couldn't stop John Ryder. Dropped him twice, technically 3 times. David Benavidez couldn't even drop Caleb Plant, bro. A Caleb Plant who's ready to go, more than ready to go. I don't want to hear it. But at this point, I don't think I'd mind a Jaime Munguia fight versus a Canelo Alvarez. It's not a fight that I would prefer, definitely not, because I still don't think he's as deserving as someone like a David Benavidez or even a Christian Mabili. I don't think he's more deserving of it, but I wouldn't mind it because from what I saw in there last night, I didn't see a one-trick pony in Jaime Munguia last night. I saw dimensions in his game. I saw a level up. I saw an upgrade in skill that I had to salute and give kudos to. I saw that. So I wouldn't mind it. Man, this fucking sun, y'all bear with me. I wouldn't mind it. I probably would prefer it over a Jermall Charlo fight. The only reason why I want the Jermall Charlo fight, and I'm more understanding to the Charlo fight, is because y'all sat there and denigrated the dude for not fighting him for years. Just for when it's time for him to finally get his name called, y'all are cringy with it. So I'm not I'm not like I said that in my last video. I'm not a fan of that fight with him and Charlo because I never thought he was. I never thought Charlo was on his level. But y'all called him out. Every time he fall, oh man, you ducking Charlo. All right, cool. Well, bring on Charlo now. Oh, you want to catch him when he ain't active? He wasn't active when y'all was telling me I was ducking him. So let's run it. Well, why not fight David Benavidez? No, we'll get to David Benavidez. We'll get to Benavidez later. Bring me Charlo. Bring me Charlo. So it's understandable, even though I don't like it. But what I prefer, I would, yeah, I think I prefer I think a Jaime Munguia fight would be a far more formidable fight than Jamal Charlo. It'd be a far more formidable fight. He seems to be, I think he seems to be somewhat acclimated to the division. Charlo couldn't stop a welterweight in his last fight. Jaime just stopped a legitimate super middleweight. I think his power is proven up there. I, I I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. So yeah, bring on a fight with Jaime Munguia. I'm with that. I'm with that. And then you have no other choice but to give us David Benavidez in September. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. So I'm impressed with what I saw last night. I gotta be real. I gotta be real. I was really impressed. I think until Canelo moves up, because I don't see Christian Mobili getting a fight. Not Christian Mobili, but David Morrell. I don't see the Morrell getting a fight with Canelo Alvarez. I just don't see it. And with that being said, I don't think none of the fighters. I don't think he has too many more outboxers to worry about. Now that we got Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders out the way, I don't think we have any more slicksters out there in that division that he has to worry about. So and I like the new blood being pumped into the super middleweight division, man. You got to remember, just 2 years ago, oh man, it's a trash division. 160 is stacked. It was stacked because Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andre was still there. It's just ridiculous, man. It's past ridiculous, man. Just I don't know, man. But I like I think it's a healthy division that I think Canelo should stay at. He should stay at for at least another year, then jump up, and go holler at them dudes up there at 175 pounds, and then move on, and then retire. Look to hang them up. Shit, man, dude is younger than me. Canelo is what 30, 33. I think he'll be 34 this year. Can you imagine retiring at 38? My age, I'm 37. Imagine retiring at 37. Fuck 37, 36, 35. My resume is solidified. You know what I'm saying? My bank account is good money. I'm on the Forbes list. And through sponsorship, I'm going to continue to see paydays. I don't have to go in here and brutalize myself anymore. I'm gonna just go to the gym, get some work in the ring, possibly do some celebrity matchups, and I'm good. Until the day I transition into the next lifetime. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I wouldn't mind a Jaime Munguia fight. I think it's a good fight, man. I think it's a good fight. I even like that David Benavidez said something to him. I like that. I love that. I fucking love that shit, bro. And then we still got, you still got other fighters. You still got Beck the Bully out there, man. You still got, Diego Pacheco out there. You still got he just fought on Thursday night or whatever for it was an ESPN show. I can't remember his name. He's ranked top 10 in the division. It's like a beat. I think they fought in Montreal or Quebec City. They fought there. It's a healthy division. It's a healthy division. David Morrell is there. David Benavidez is there. Caleb Plant is still there. Jaime Munguia is now official up there. It's a healthy division, man. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it, man. So, all in all, at this point, I'm rambling right now. I wouldn't mind seeing Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. I wouldn't mind it. I prefer it over a day. Oh, the fuck is this dude doing? I prefer it more so than a Jamal Charlo fight. I would. I prefer it over a Jamal Charlo fight. But I understand the Charlo fight. Sorry, not sorry. I just do. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, these niggas is wilding right now. But my fault, y'all. Work with the kid. That's why everybody want this fucking car wash right here, though. That shit crazy. But yeah, man. I'm rambling. I don't want to ramble no more. Good win, Jaime Munguia. John Ryder, you're a tough outing. I respect the warrior class in you, man. You don't need to retire just yet if that's not what what you want to do. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, yo. Y'all stay righteous. Deuces.